So modern outreach, communication, marketing, whatever you want to call it, it's a game of precision. It's a game of narrowing down a large list of possibilities to a much smaller list of higher value possibilities. I got a couple of examples here that are probably familiar to you. Here we are on Amazon.com, and I have done a search for a kayak rack. Amazon tells me it has 6,221 kayak racks in its inventory. I could never look through all of those. But right down here on the left, I've got some metadata, and I can use that metadata to narrow that 6,221 into something just a little bit more manageable. I can see if it's got free shipping on Amazon.Prime. Amazon Prime, that takes it down to 1,000. That's terrific. I can lower the number by adding more criteria. Hitch mount, now I'm down to 8 kayak racks. I can look through 8 kayak racks and read the profile for the individual products. If I was over on eBay and I wanted to buy a sailboat, well, there's 148 sailboats on eBay as I'm making this video. That's way too many. Let's use the metadata and narrow down. Let's start with location. If I go to those that are with 100 miles of my zip code, 148 turned down to 13. That's a lot easier for me to look through. And let's see, maybe if I only want one on fresh water, use the metadata. Now I'm down to 2 sailboats that are freshwater sailboats within 100 miles of my location. And I can open up the profile page and learn more about this particular sailboat. If I was looking for a date on Match.com, there are 2,000 ladies who match this criteria that I just plugged in right here. That's way too many. But if I edit my metadata and I can narrow the location or narrow the age range or use other metadata, I can get that number down to a much more manageable number and look at the profiles much more thoughtfully. Now, Mailchimp expects you're going to be able to do the same thing. Here is a list in Mailchimp. It's for Newcastle County, and they've got 13,641 records. I have to pay for all those emails, so I might want to narrow down my list to a smaller group of people that are more likely to be receptive to whatever my email happens to be about. And instead of a column of metadata going down the left, I have a tool called segmenting, where I can add various fields and criteria that the subscribers have to meet. And instead of 13,000 emails, I can shrink that number down to something much more manageable. Let's just send it to those who have responded to a survey. 13,000 turns into 24. And just like you can look at a product page in Amazon, you can look at a subscriber profile page in Mailchimp. Here's one for Beth Whipple. She's got 4 stars. That means that Beth has been good about responding to our messages. We see here we've sent her 8 emails this year. She's opened 50% of them, which is above the industry average. And she's clicked on 25% of the clicked on a link 25% of the time. That high response rate makes her a 4-star subscriber. And we can see some of the information that we have collected for her. Here's another like a product page in Amazon. Here's a subscriber page in Mailchimp. It's Carla Bobka. Mailchimp has grabbed her picture off of her LinkedIn profile. She's only a 2-star subscriber, so she has not been responding to as many emails as the other one. We have some social profile information. What social media networks does she use? And other information that we've collected. So in a lot of ways, Mailchimp uses many of the same approaches and features that you're familiar with from Amazon.com, eBay, Apartments.com, Trulia.com, Match.com, using metadata about your subscribers to narrow down your list to the kind of people that you are looking for. And in the next few exercises, we're going to show you how to carefully set up your subscriber lists in the beginning so you can use queries, use segments to find the people that you're looking for the email that you're getting ready to send.